Hey everyone, it's Shelby's Comics here with another mail call. Give me a second, rearrange something here on the screen. There we go. Hopefully the sound is okay. I was having some problems with my microphone earlier, and I had noticed the video I dropped yesterday or day before, the sound was a little low on it. So I'll try to talk a little louder, or I've rearranged the microphone. So anyway, so we got one package here today, but also have some books that I picked up from my LCS today. So I had to get out today and do some errands. I went and got my second COVID shot. Thank you. So I am now all immunized and really happy for that. It is also my birthday. I'm 25. I'm not 25. The box I got today is from Jeff. Hard to come by. My new buddy. Definitely he's been my buddy. Aw, he sent me a little Lego Wonder Woman. Aw, how cute. I will play with her. Anyway, yeah, Jeff and I just started a brand new show together called What You Know Mondays. We just dropped our first video last night. All these will be live videos, so we encourage people to come, join in, add their knowledge to subjects and such. And it's mainly comic book history. And the first thing we're kind of tackling is variants. And last night we discussed Mark Jeweler variants, which was a really great discussion. We've gotten a lot of great feedback from people today on my side and his side, so we're really happy about that. Jeff does such great packaging. Blue tape and things all nicely tucked. So, in there. Alright, let me rearrange myself here. So, yep. So thank you, Jeff. Really great packaging, sir. But no, it was a great show last night. I will put the link below. I encourage you to go watch it and encourage you to check us out every Monday. We're going to kind of alternate back and forth between our channels. Last night we were on Jeff's channel because I didn't have all my stuff situated correctly on my StreamYard. And so we used his. And next week we will use mine. So this is what I got from Jeff. You know, like I said, today's my birthday. I am not as young as I look. And these were some black and white goodness from the 80s. Oh, why do I start yawning every time I do a live stream lately? Maybe people are putting sleeping dust in with the comic books. So I'm arranging them numerically real quick. But these first few I will show. Oh, they're all Matt Wagner books. I'll go ahead and say that. They're all Matt Wagner. And the first one I'll show is, what number is this? Number 6. And I think this is number 1, if I remember the cover correctly. So, Matt Wagner's Mage. You know, I'm not a huge Matt Wagner fan, but I am an 80s comic fan. So, and then number 6. And then after Mage, I believe it was after, he came out with Grendel. And I'd mentioned a couple episodes ago, I picked up Grendel number 25, that I had missed out purchasing a Grendel number 1, the Comico version, excuse me, and that was through Jeff. So whenever he put these for sale, I definitely went ahead and bid on them, and I got into a little bit of bidding war, I think, with Tony NY, and you know, he relented to me. He's a nice guy. Tony, great. I mean, I'm not meaning that facetiously. He's really a nice guy. You know, and I appreciate his business stuff. I appreciate him letting me pick these up. So definitely something I'll be adding to my collection. Excuse me, so terrible of me. What the heck is going on? But yeah, I'm really happy to get these. All right, so that's all I had for the mail call. When I went out to get my COVID shot, I did stop by my LCS, and the only thing I have them pull for me is Fantastic Four. That's about the only thing I collect. I'll pick up some other things here and there. But I dug around in their boxes, and I picked up this nice little run of Charlton Bullseye. So this is an anthology series done by Charlton. These were put out really close to when they went out of business, and then DC purchased all of their properties. So this is, and these were from 1981 and 82. So Charlton Bullseye number 3, Charlton Bullseye number 4, Charlton Bullseye number 5, number 6, first appearance of Thunder Bunny. Now that is one thing with these Charlton Bullseye anthologies, is they would use it as a platform to show new characters, and they would see how the sales were and then decide whether that character could continue on in its own book. Not yawning. Yeah, it was. And then the Return of Captain Atom. Really cool. So, a great 1960s Ditko creation. And then Charlton Bullseye number 8, a really cool horror issue. But like I said, Charlton went out of business pretty soon after this. This is, like I said, 81, 82. They went out of business, I think, in 84, 85. And DC purchased all their properties. So it was really cool just to pick these up. They're not worth a lot. These are in really nice shape. That's why I picked them up. And they're on like $4 each or something, except for maybe the Captain Atom. And if you notice also, it says all new Charlton Bullseye, because they did put out a black and white, it had kind of like a cardboard cover that was just black and white and then newsprint on the inside for a while in the early and mid 70s. I have a few of those. These are more comic book type, so it has the slick cover and full color newsprint on the inside. But the early Charlton Bullseye, like I said, were almost fanzine type of books, and I have a few of those. I'll try to find them one day and maybe show those off. So, but yeah, really glad to get that. Another book I picked up that had this on the wall. These were in the back issue bin. This was on the wall and is at a pretty good price, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I don't really collect this, but I know some people that do. So Ghost Rider number 3. This is a really clean copy. The main drawback on this is a dog ear down here in the corner. Maybe you can see. But yeah, I picked it up for like $30, so I thought that was a great deal for a pretty high grade Ghost Rider. Oh, I apologize again. So really great. Maybe it's the COVID shot. Like I said, maybe someone putting sleeping powder in the comic books. All right, the last thing I picked up, I think I have a copy of this, but this was sitting there. They'd gotten in a collection, and they hadn't even put it out or anything yet. I think they wasn't sure what to do with it, and I said, I want that, and remember, it's my birthday. And they sold me this for $5. So this is The Great Comic Book Heroes by Jules Pfeiffer. This was put out in 1977. This is the first print. I'm not sure they did any other prints. Like I said, I'm almost positive I have it. It's a little stained. It's, got a corner ding, but it feels like it's never really been opened. But it's a really great little history of the main characters of the Golden Age, according to Jules Pfeiffer, which I agree with, I think Jules is a he. I agree, is Superman, Captain Marvel, Batman, Human Torch, The Flash, Green Lantern, Spectre, Hawkman, Wonder Woman, Submariner, Captain America, Plastic Man, and the Spirit. So he goes through a bit of a history, several chapters of just history of comics, and talking about each character a bit. But then the second half of the book, which is what I want to show you all, has reprints of the very first appearance of each of those characters. So this is Action Comics #1, the Superman story. The reprint quality isn't bad. It looks like it's been touched up a little bit. So, it's really not bad reproduction. But it has the first Superman story from Action. It has the first Captain Marvel story over here. Has the first Batman story over here. And it also has the first Riddler story. So I thought that was pretty cool. So looking at some of that great Robinson artwork there. Yeah, just really cool book. And like I said, it goes through each hero. So it has the first Human Torch story. I'm not sure if this is done by Carl Burgos. So I think it's the one that we see from Marvel Comics #1, where it shows the Human Torch coming through the wall. So I think it's this. This is the story that's in that book. It has the first Flash story. Golden Age Flash, of course. It has, I should have marked these, the first Green Lantern story. The first Spectre story. The first Hawkman story. The first Wonder Woman story. The first Submariner story. Bill Everett there. The first Captain America story. The first Plastic Man story, which is from Police Comics, if I'm not mistaken. And then the first Spirit story, Will Eisner. Goodness there. So, and just love the way Will Eisner's aesthetics, the Spirit title, stand up almost like buildings, and the Spirit standing on top. It's great. He always did that type of work, and I was lucky and I got to meet him and spend some time with him back in the early 90s at a convention. And yeah, it was really great. But yeah, like I said, I think I have this. If I do and I find it, then I'll probably sell this or give it away, pass it along to someone else so they can really enjoy reading some of the history of the early comic books and the origin of those heroes. And then you have, of course, all those great original stories for each of those characters. So it's really great. If you can find these in dollar bins and stuff, like I said, I bought this for $5, and I'm sure that's about what it's worth. You can probably find them on eBay fairly cheap. So that is it today. That is it. Don't forget, like I said, is every Monday, What You Know, More You Know Mondays, with Jeff and I. Will be premiering that next Monday. We're going to be talking about the direct market and how that originated, because that's going to lead us into our next several topics, which will be direct versus newsstand copies, or comic books, or variants. Then also talk about Whitman variants a bit. And, it just leads us down this path into several other topics that we want to cover. So, look forward to really doing that and bringing you some quality entertainment and knowledge. So, hey guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you'll know every time I drop a new video, but also you'll get notified of when those episodes are going to premiere. Because like I said, they're live streams, so you'll get a notification letting you know the time and date of when those will be coming out, and then you can set another notification to let you know 30 minutes before or something like that. So someone reached out to me and said, wow, I didn't know I could actually do that on YouTube, and how much they appreciated the ability to do that. So we will be posting stuff early, so you'll have the show notes and know what information we're going to be talking about all ahead of time. Hey, it's tough out there, everyone. Remember, be good to one another, be kind, take care of one another, and as always, peace, love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.